go, bruh. You were supposed to be the universal savior, bro. You know that I miss you. We gonna miss you.
It's been a long
I miss you so much.
without you,
Everything about you.
and I'll tell you
All of your gestures and FU symbols and stuff.
you again. We've come a long
I hated watching you get bodied, man.
from where we began.
I'm just gonna miss you so damn much, bro. Super won't be the same without you, bruh. It won't be the same. Got him. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed that little quick skit. It was really fun because I thought that Roh was such a dick. You know, he's such a loudmouth ass that it's just like really funny to do a video like that. So hope you guys enjoyed that little bit, but we're gonna get a little serious here. I may put on traditional gameplay for the rest of this. But that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, of course. And we're going to talk about what happened in the latest episode of Super, and let's go ahead and get started. So in the latest episode, we basically saw, if you guys haven't seen the episode or reviews or things like that, you know, if you have, that Universe 9 was eliminated from the Tournament of Power. Goku and Vegeta pretty much eliminated like 7 or 8 of their characters, and then everybody else kind of chipped in a little bit. I think Frieza had a hand in that, but either way, that entire universe lost. They were the first universe eliminated. We kind of got a little bit of that because they tried to take on Goku pretty much as a whole. Like, they were so hell-bent on taking out Goku, which is pretty funny in hindsight because it's like, I know Goku's probably one of the stronger fighters, or hell, maybe even top 5 or top 3 or whatever. But there are other characters that to focus on. So even if they beat Goku, they wouldn't have won the tournament. So it's kind of funny. Like, they really thought that they could have actually won the tournament simply by beating Goku. And they had really good teamwork. So I don't want to take anything away from them. But they did kind of go in there like half planned, half baked, or whatever the saying is. But you know what I mean. So anyways, we saw Roh as the first Kaioshin eliminated. And thankfully so, because I was getting tired of his mouth. And the naming scheme, it was kind of funny. It was kind of punny, if you will. Sometimes, but half the time it was kind of annoying. And even like, I think the characters like broke the fourth wall and pointed that out. And Sidra was a cool character, but he is the first God of Destruction eliminated. But what this does is it basically instates that, hey, you know, instates the mindset into these characters that, hey, Zeno is not playing around. The Daishinkan is not playing around. This is a tournament of power. Yes, they want you to put on a show. Yes, they want to see some cool action. Yes, but understand, your universe is in jeopardy. Your universe, your home, where your loved ones are. Goku, your granddaughter, your daughter, your son. I mean, your granddaughter, your son, your wife. I said daughter, excuse me. You know, all of your people that are important to you are over there. You have to take this seriously. You know, and they cut to Goku and he's like looking super serious, and it's like, yeah, now you get what you started. Now, it was gonna happen either way. They did that to take the blame away from Goku, but let's not act like Goku didn't have a hand in it. He at least sped up the process, right? Zeno said, or the Daishinkan said, hey, Zeno was thinking about doing that anyway. He's gonna eliminate universes anyway because there's just too many of them, which is fine, but Goku basically expedited it. So one thing or another, he has a hand in it. So it's like, okay, you've got to look at it. And then also the thing about it is in order to save your universe, you have to be okay with eliminating other universes, which means morally something has to be wrong with you, right? I understand the concept of wanting to protect yours and your own, but you're doing that at the expense of other trillions or whatever the number is of life forms. And that's the crazy part about it. That's what makes this so dark, is that we literally just watched however many life forms inhabit that universe. Hopefully like one person. Like, you know, there was a bunch of people there, but you know, optimistically speaking, maybe there's only one planet of species that actually had life. Whatever, we don't know. But however many, you know, people or beings that inhabit that are living were just eliminated from existence. All of their competitors too. You would think that maybe the competitors could survive because they took part in it. No. You know, you think they're God of Destruction? No. They're freaking Kaioshin? No. The only one that survives is the angels. And that's what kind of makes this a little funny. You know, they said in the beginning of this, in the onset, that, hey, no matter what universe loses, their angels will persevere through that. Which is pretty funny because it's like the angels are basically stationed across the universes. Now, what happens to these angels? This is why that a lot of people are kind of speculating that there is a higher meaning, some sort of subliminal thing that we're not catching on to yet, as like a a deeper undertone between the gods of destruction being eliminated and the Kaoshin being eliminated, and maybe some sort of power play or coup against the Zeno character from the Daishinkan and the Angels, or maybe just the Daishinkan, or whatever the case is. There's something going on there, because all of this stuff is happening. And then we saw the Angel of Universe 9 just smirk, and it's like, bro, we know that you enjoyed that. But also, a couple of people have pointed out to me throughout the week that that character has a weird character bio. He basically hates his universe because they're underperforming. I don't know how factual that is. I didn't actually fact check that. I should have, which forgive me, next time I will. But that was pointed out to me. So that's something to also consider, that maybe he just literally hates them and he wanted them dead anyway. They said that was a character bio for one of those characters. So I would understand in that regard. But it just seems like there is this underlying theme that, you know, there seems to be some sort of power play. Maybe the Daishinkan is literally manipulating Zeno, because Zeno could probably eliminate him, but he doesn't want to just outwardly challenge Zeno. We don't know what is happening there. And I know that there is the concept, and a lot of people still have the mindset that, hey, when this is done, we'll just go ahead and get the Dragon Balls and wish everybody back to life, which is fine. You know, that's perfectly fine with me. But I just want to make sure that everybody understands what that does, okay? There's a couple things that truly does to this story and, you know, to the characters, basically. That is a direct undermining of Goku, of Zeno and his authority. Like Goku, say for example, they win. He's like, hey, Zeno, I want to go ahead and wish all these universes back. It's like, wait, the whole purpose of this was to see cool fights. Yes, but I want to go ahead and eliminate these. But that's also possibly giving Zeno too much credit, because Zeno may not have the awareness to say, I just don't want these universes there. He may simply say, okay, Goku, you guys put on a good fight. I enjoyed all you guys. Let's go ahead and bring you all back, which in doing that specifically basically eliminates the tension of the show. So basically what had happened is, I guess it's not really anything new though. When you think about it, it's not really new, so it's not that big of a deal if it's not anything new. What would happen is we would have this great tragedy and it would just be erased. And that's honestly probably something a little bit deeper that I may want to get into in the trope of the Dragon Balls, because the Dragon Balls constantly do that actually. I mean, for example, looking at the Resurrection F stuff, it's like this great tragedy was averted, not really because of Dragon Balls, but because they had the ability to roll back time. But it seems like these characters always have some sort of MacGuffin or trope that allows them to avoid calamity, and they're able to just basically fix everything. And a lot of times it comes at the behest of the Dragon Balls or even Senzu Beans. So I guess now that I think about it, it's not that crazy to think that it would eliminate the tension, because we did have the tension in the moment. But I guess in hindsight, you kind of look at it like, you know, things turned out in a good way, which we do know, unless they go ahead and rewrite the ending of the show, we do know how this ends, right? We do know one way or another, we get to that tournament that introduces Oob, and Goku goes off with Oob. Unless they rewrite that, one way or another, we end up there. Whether that means Universe 7 wins, or whether that means Universe 7 is like runner-up and they get to survive and everybody else is eliminated, end of story. Whether that means they're, you know, part of some other universe other than Universe 7, we don't know what'll happen at that point, but one way or another, we will get there. So that's just food for thought. Something to think about. Just me talking about it. There was no general, like, I don't want to say consensus, but approach to this video. It's just me wanting to kind of get some thoughts out about what happened in the previous episode. And I also mainly, you know, the real reason is because I wanted to do that skit. I was like, you know, I want to do it. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, punch the subscribe button if you're new. We're going to get to doing more discussions on the channel. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys later on. Peace.